I used to work with a travel agent until I understood the system of how this all works. Would you like to know how? I'm Matt with workanywhere.life. When I decided to make my business travel, I'm not a travel agent, but my business is in travel. To explain this, you have to understand the travel business. When you work with a travel agent, and I'm not downing travel agents, I have several friends who are travel agents, and they love their job. But here's how they get paid. When you work with a travel agent, you pay a fee, and they'll tell you that you don't pay them. You don't pay the travel agent, they get paid by the industry. So they get paid by the hotels, the resorts, the cruise companies, the airlines, and all this other stuff for booking your travel, which is great. But that means that those companies need to charge a certain premium. They need to make a profit. Let's just talk in business terms. They need to make a profit in order to be able to pay the travel agent. So you're paying a little bit more. And if they're advertising through major advertising mediums, then they're paying for that too. And who ends up paying for that in the end is really you, the travel person, okay? You are paying for the airline, the resort, the cruise, whatever, to be able to pay the travel agent, to be able to pay for their fancy marketing programs, to be able to give a percentage to, if you're going, let's say you're doing the DIY thing and you're going through a company like Expedia, hotels.com, booking.com, all that other stuff, Priceline, and so forth. You're going through them. Well, they need to make a profit as well. So when you think about it, you have the base price of what it costs the airline. Let's just talk in terms of airlines right now. You have the base price of what it costs for them to get you on an airplane. Then they need to pay their staff, right? Okay, all that, and fuel costs and all that stuff. So that's all goes into the base cost. Then they need to pay, I used to use Expedia, don't anymore. So they need to pay Expedia. So because Expedia has their people to pay and their expenses to pay and their advertising costs. Then if you're working with a travel agent, they need to pay the travel agent who works for, I don't know, XYZ travel agency, AAA is one of them, all of that. Or even going through, let's say you're going through American Express travel or Capital One travel. Who else do I have? I have MasterCard travel, all of those. I have access to all of those because I have those cards. So they need to pay for those travel agents. Right? All of this adds up in the price that you're going to pay. And they're going to tell you that they give you discounts and point offerings and all this other stuff. That's great. You know what I found? They can't beat Club Viago. Right? That's why I joined Club Viago. Why can't they beat it? Because Club Viago doesn't advertise. We don't have to pay any, news, major media coverage or advertising. We don't have travel agents. We have people like me who are members who introduce it to other people and show them how to use it. We don't have any middlemen in there so that you need to go through and that need to get paid, right? We just simply negotiate the best pricing with resorts, cruises, and so forth. I'll give you an example. I was just in Cabo, right? 2 weeks ago, I was in Cabo. Right now, I'm on a cruise ship, right? So, and then in 2 weeks, I'm going to be in Arizona. This is the life that I've designed for myself. It doesn't need to be you. Don't let me scare you. You don't have to have that life. I want this life, so I've designed it. My life of total freedom. But I was in Cabo, took my daughter and her friend. We spent 5 nights in Cabo. All-inclusive, 5-star resort, private parties just for Club Viago members, farewell dinners, rooftop dancing, karaoke. We did a dinner cruise on a pirate ship. Oh, you've got to go back and see the videos of that on my YouTube channel. All of that included was $100 a day per person. Airfare not included. No, that was a different story. But the resort, private parties, dinner cruises, 5-star, all your drinks and meals. Oh my God, $100 a night. So you tell me when you can beat that, right? So this is what it's all about. Not only did we get it at that huge discount, I booked it on my American Express card and got points. And I can show you all these tricks of the trade. So let's get you into Club Viago so you can start traveling like a VIP at dirt cheap and double, triple, and quadruple your point earnings everywhere. So it's just, I've got a system. You're going to want this system. If you go anywhere, if you want a vacation anywhere, you want to do this. All right. Talk with you soon, real soon, before you book anything, before you spend more money than you need to on a travel agent or going through your credit card company or hotel program travel agents, right? Because everybody there's got their hand out and they want to make some money, except for Club Viago. Talk with me.